Thanks, Alana. If you're like me, or most people for that matter, you don't like having your pupils dilated at your annual eye exam. Do you ever wonder what that's all about? Well, we've got some answers this morning from Dr. Faisal Haq of the Key-Whitman Eye Center, who has some good news, by the way. Before we hear the good news, doctor, why do doctors dilate pupils? Exactly, how does that work?
So, basically the way to look at this is the pupil is like a window into the eye. And so when we dilate the pupil, we're enlarging that window. That allows us to get a better look at the back of the eye, specifically the retina and the optic nerve.
Okay, so the retina, when you talk about the retina, exactly what does the retina part of the eye do?
Sure. So the retina is the lining of the inside of the eye. It's made up of nerve tissue. And the best way to explain what the retina does is to kind of compare the eyeball to a camera. So in the camera, we have the lens in the front that focuses the image. And then in the back, we have the film in the camera. The retina is the equivalent to the film in the back of the camera.
Okay, that's an interesting comparison. I've never heard it explained that way. I know a couple of friends, in fact, who have had problems with retinal tear or something like that. What are the various things that can go wrong with the retina? Sure. So common things that we see are retinal tears, retinal holes, and they need to be detected early because they can lead to retinal detachments. We also commonly see effects of diabetes and high blood pressure in the back of the eye and the retina. And the most common thing is macular degeneration, which affects the central part of the retina called the macula. And it's hard to emphasize how important it is to get that treated early, because retinal detachment or anything like that is a very serious issue. Absolutely. Right? So yeah, the earlier we get to it, the better the prognosis. So that's critical. So you said that you have some good news for people who don't like to have their pupils dilated. I'm going to guess that's probably everybody in the audience. Yeah, believe it or not, Jane, people don't look forward to getting their eyes dilated. So, we make it real easy. We have this new technology called the Optos, which is basically a wide field camera that allows us to get a really good look at the retina and the optic nerve through a small pupil. So for patients who are coming in for their annual eye exams, we no longer really need to dilate them, because we can get a look at their retina, we can get a look at their optic nerve, we can show them what we're looking at, which is really neat, and we can store this image into their medical record so we can follow conditions over time. I was just looking at that video that you were showing. How long has that been around? Is it a relatively recent development, or? The last couple of years we've had access to it, and we've been using it quite extensively now. Okay, and I'm going to assume, as with a lot of procedures these days, it's probably virtually painless. Oh yeah. And it's non-invasive. Absolutely. So patients just put their eyes into a camera, basically. We click and we're done. It takes seconds. What a big difference from having your retina, your pupils dilated, and then having to go around like this all day long, not being able to face the sunlight or anything else. It really makes life a whole lot easier. So you no longer have to fear that dilation when you come in for your eye exam. Okay, so we know why people love it. You have several locations where people can come to do this, an important procedure. What are those? So, most importantly, we recommend people come in for an annual eye exam, and we really do make it easy. We have locations throughout the Metroplex. I spend most of my time in our Plano office. We have our main office in Dallas. We have a location in North Dallas, one in Mesquite, and then 2 offices in Arlington as well. And you have that beautiful new facility. That's right. In Dallas. Yeah, that's the one in Dallas. Yeah, it's fantastic. Thank you very much. Appreciate the information. If you're interested in this, you can call 214-220-EYES to book an appointment. That's 214-220-3937. You can also simply visit keywhitman.com.